Welcome to the fascinating and often terrifying world of the wild, where the confrontation between predator and prey defines the balance of life. The struggle for survival turns instinct into a spectacle, revealing the strength, strategy, and brutality of different species, which can engage in epic battles, exactly what we will see here today. An impressive video circulating on the internet shows a hippopotamus attacking 3 lions that were attempting to cross a river in the Salinda Reserve in Botswana. The footage captures the moment when the hippopotamus, upon noticing the felines in its territory, rushes rapidly through the water toward them. One of the lions manages to return to the original bank, while the other 2 face the hippopotamus's advances. Eventually, all the lions escape unharmed, but the scene underscores the aggressiveness and territorial behavior of hippopotamuses. Hippopotamuses are known to be extremely territorial and aggressive when they detect invaders in their habitat. Although they are predominantly herbivores, they do not hesitate to attack if they feel threatened. Their speed and power in the water are also striking, even though they are not swimmers in the conventional sense. They push themselves off the bottom of rivers or lakes, running or leaping, and strike fear into any animal that appears. Narwhals, often called unicorns of the sea because of their long, spiraling tusk, have intrigued scientists for centuries regarding the function of this remarkable appendage. Recently, drone-captured footage from the Canadian Arctic has revealed that narwhals use their tusks to aid in feeding. The images show narwhals swiftly striking Arctic cod with their tusks, stunning the fish and making it easier to catch them. In addition to serving as a hunting tool, the narwhal's tusk contains thousands of nerve endings, functioning as a highly developed sensory organ. This allows the narwhal to detect changes in the environment, such as variations in temperature, salinity, and water pressure, helping them navigate and locate prey. These discoveries broaden our understanding of narwhal ecology and highlight the importance of technologies like drones in observing the natural behavior of species in remote habitats, even making it possible to capture spectacular hunts like this one. 2 of the most fearless and fascinating animals in the world ended up starring in a funny and even somewhat comical fight scene, which was recorded by a man. We are talking about the honey badger, also known simply as the ratel, and the mongoose. The honey badger is a small, carnivorous mammal that primarily inhabits Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Asia. It has unique features that make it impressive and nearly indestructible. Its body is sturdy, covered in thick black fur, with a white or gray stripe stretching from head to tail. The honey badger's skin is extremely thick, flexible, and tough, protecting it from bites, insect stings, and even attacks by predators such as lions and leopards. The mongoose, in turn, is a small carnivorous mammal belonging to the Herpestidae family, found mainly in Africa, southern Asia, and some parts of Europe. Known for its agility, intelligence, and remarkable ability to confront venomous snakes, the mongoose is among the most curious and fascinating animals in the world. The mongoose is famous for its speed, dexterity, and excellent vision, making it an efficient predator. They are celebrated for their ability to hunt venomous snakes. Thanks to their agility and quick reflexes, mongooses can dodge strikes and bite the snake's head, killing it. Additionally, they have considerable resistance to venom, resulting from a genetic mutation that blocks the neurotoxic effects of snake venom. Well, as we can see, these 2 creatures are both impressive and peculiar, and they tend to respect each other when they cross paths. That is precisely the situation in the recorded footage, where a group of mongooses faces a honey badger that is not intimidated. Both animals seem to hold each other in high regard, merely staring at one another. In the end, the honey badger decides to leave to avoid further trouble. In an impressive video that went viral on the internet, a group of ants was observed attacking and feeding on a praying mantis that was more than twice their size. Ants, known for their highly organized social behavior, often work together to capture larger prey, using their collective strength to overpower and dismember the target. The praying mantis, despite being an agile and effective predator, can become vulnerable when faced with a large number of ants, especially aggressive species, such as army ants. The unity and loyalty of the ants are so strong that the first to arrive practically sacrifice themselves so the others can get closer more easily and thus attack and feed on the insect together. In a remarkable incident on the African savanna, a leopard attempted to prey on a porcupine and ended up suffering significant injuries. Renowned for its hunting prowess, underestimated the porcupine's natural defenses. Upon attacking, it was pricked by the rodent's sharp quills, which come free easily when touched. These quills can cause painful and potentially infected injuries to predators. The porcupine possesses a highly effective defensive strategy. When threatened, it presents its quill-covered back to the aggressor, making any attack dangerous. Inexperienced inexperienced or desperate predators may ignore this warning, resulting in injuries, as occurred with the leopard. On that occasion, which was captured on video by people passing through the area who were forced to stop their vehicles, the leopard ends up with a severely injured paw and snout from the porcupine's quills and abandons the fight. A startling video recorded by a motorcyclist shows a confrontation between a dog and a lesser anteater. In the footage, the lesser anteater holds the much larger dog firmly, demonstrating the strength and defensive skills of this wild animal. Although not very big, it is impressively strong. Conflicts between domestic dogs and lesser anteaters are not unusual, especially in areas where the natural habitat of these animals is close to urban or rural zones. In some cases, lesser anteaters may enter properties in search of food, resulting in confrontations with guard dogs. In the recorded scene, the dog, likely from a nearby farm, encountered the anteater on the road and charged at it, prompting the animal to defend itself. The two get entangled in the process. It is important to emphasize that lesser anteaters have strong, sharp claws, used mainly for self-defense against predators. When threatened, they may adopt a defensive stance, using their claws for protection. Reports say that although the motorcyclist filmed the event, he intervened to separate the animals. In the Brazilian Pantanal in Brazil, it is common for jaguars to hunt caimans, a stunning display of their predatory abilities. However, capturing this on film can be quite rare and astounding, as in this particular footage. In the impressive recording, a jaguar was seen attacking a caiman on the banks of the Cuiaba River near Porto Jofre in the state of Mato Grosso in Brazil. The video shows the jaguar silently approaching and, with a precise leap, biting the caiman, demonstrating its agility and power. Even with the reptile in its natural habitat, the water, the jaguar invades and impressively hunts and devours the animal, which stands no chance. Although it is a land-based predator, the jaguar can be extremely agile in water, swimming very well and often proving more lethal even than caimans, which live mostly in the water. Orcas and polar bears are two of the most powerful and fascinating predators on Earth, and although they do not live in the same ecosystem, a battle between these two giants would be staggering. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are cetaceans belonging to the dolphin family. They are apex predators in nearly all of the world's oceans. Measuring between 5 and 9 meters, they can weigh more than 5 tons. Furthermore, they have powerful jaws equipped with about 40 to 56 sharp conical teeth capable of delivering devastating bites. Orcas are also widely recognized for their remarkable intelligence, with sophisticated communication abilities and cooperative hunting strategies. The polar bear, in turn, is the largest land carnivore on the planet and one of the leading predators of the Arctic. Adult males can reach anywhere from roughly 2 4/10 to 3 meters in length and weigh around 700 kilograms. Their enormous paws and sharp claws allow them to smash ice and capture prey. In the water, polar bears can swim at approximately 10 kilometers per hour, whereas on land they can sprint up to 40 kilometers per hour over short distances. A direct confrontation between an orca and a polar bear could only occur in the Arctic Ocean, where both reside. In such a setting, the orca would have a crushing advantage. In the water, the polar bear is out of its primary element. Even though it is a strong swimmer, it cannot compete with the orca's speed and agility in the aquatic environment. Unless the bear manages to catch it outside the water, which is highly unlikely, the orca would dominate. The orca is also much bigger and heavier, weighing nearly 10 times more than the polar bear. As stated, orcas often hunt in groups and have advanced techniques to bring down prey, even striking or drowning large animals. The polar bear could not withstand a coordinated attack or avoid being pulled underwater, where it cannot breathe. In a hypothetical showdown between an orca and a polar bear, the orca would win without much difficulty. Its combination of size, power, speed, and mastery of the aquatic environment gives it an undeniable edge. The polar bear, despite being a formidable predator on land and ice, would be at a disadvantage in the ocean, where the orca reigns as the supreme predator. In a remarkable video, A domestic cat squares off against a cobra, specifically a spitting cobra that approaches threateningly. Demonstrating agility and lightning-fast reflexes, the feline manages to defend itself and, amazingly, drive away the venomous serpent. Cats possess heightened hunting instincts, along with speed and precision in their movements. These attributes enable them to react swiftly to threats such as snakes. In the footage, we see the snake drawing nearer, and immediately the cat becomes aware of the danger. The cat arches its back, hisses, and delivers a few blows with its paws. The snake attempts to strike several times, but with exceptional reflexes, the cat dodges each one, ultimately sending the snake fleeing. Although the cat emerged unscathed, confrontations with venomous snakes like the spitting cobra are extremely dangerous. A single bite could be fatal for a cat. Therefore, it is critical to prevent domestic pets from encountering venomous snakes and to protect them from such hazards. At a farm in the province of Gelderland in the Netherlands, security cameras caught an incredible display of cooperation among animals to save a hen from a hawk attack. In the footage, a hen is pecking peacefully when a hawk dives down, grabbing her with its sharp talons. Immediately, a rooster dashes toward the predator, trying to drive it away. Shortly thereafter, a goat named Bruin joins in to defend the hen, charging at the hawk and successfully driving it off. Farmer Jop Beets, 59 years old, who owns the farm, said he heard the animal's distress calls and, upon checking the cameras, felt proud of the courage shown by the rooster and the goat. He mentioned that in 7 years of living there, this was the third attack on his hens and the second by a hawk. Fortunately, the hen suffered only minor injuries and made a full recovery within a few days, supported by the other birds that stayed close to her. In a breathtaking and extremely rare scene, an alligator tried to prey on an electric eel and ended up getting fatally electrocuted. Electric eels can generate electrical discharges of up to 860 volts, a powerful defense against predators. In the video, the alligator clamps down on the eel, which instantly releases a powerful electric shock. The reptile starts to convulse due to the shock, and after a few seconds succumbs, remaining motionless in the water. Surely the alligator had no clue that its prey possessed such an ability and paid a tragic price. The footage reveals in dramatic fashion how effective the electric eel's natural defenses can be, as well as the risks predators face when trying to catch it. In June of 2022, a dog wandered into the gorilla enclosure at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, causing a tense situation. Visitors at the park witnessed the moment when the dog, an off-leash German Shepherd, was pursued by gorillas inside their habitat. The park staff sprang into action, using training techniques to move the gorillas out of the enclosure so the dog could be rescued safely. Thankfully, neither animals nor people were harmed. After the rescue, the dog was taken to the San Diego Humane Society, where he was given the nickname Mighty Joe Young. Later, the rightful owner was found, and the dog was reunited with its household. The incident also demonstrated the importance of safety measures in zoos and wildlife parks to protect both resident animals and unexpected visitors. A man who creates online content through a channel named Animal Secrets made a video showing a battle between a crab and a scorpion, and the footage drew attention because of some of the curious animal behaviors involved. In addition to the crab exhibiting a calmer demeanor and a certain intelligence, many viewers were struck by how it managed to produce a kind of smoke screen that impaired its opponent's visibility, making it easier to launch an attack. Some crab species, especially in tropical environments, may secrete defensive compounds, such as mucus or other substances in the water, creating a temporary visual barrier. Many people were amazed by this, and ultimately, because it was stronger and more cunning, the crab prevailed. In the images, we can also see that the crab strategically targets the scorpion's tail, where the stinger and venom are located. It recognizes that this is the main weapon of its adversary and that it must be neutralized. The crab then goes on to consume part of the scorpion, which succumbs and is removed from the container. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.